back to part 2 of our short shot with the Holy Rollers Adventure to Last. Before we begin the second part of this adventure, as always, we have rolled for prayer, and Stephanie will be opening our night. So, Stephanie?
All right. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for being exactly who you are. You are perfect and holy in every way, and we are grateful, Father, for your sacrifice on the cross. Thank you, Lord, for granting us not just salvation to those who would ask, but for coming alongside us in this life. Please bless our game. Please let us glorify you and the kingdom through our play. Thank you, God, for giving us the creativity needed to imagine and have the theater of the mind that this game entails. Thank you, most of all, Father, for the camaraderie and fellowship that we are granted through the communion of believers. Please bless everything that we do tonight. In your name we pray. Amen.
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 And keep Kyle safe.
That's
And
right.
keep Kyle
Yes.
safe.
Yes, please.
I feel
Yeah.
like if he was going to get cracked, it was going to be during the what was it, the tornado
Yeah.
warning?
The tornado that went over his
It was an actual
Where's Logan?
tornado.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that was an
basically you're basically immortal, Kyle. You're fine.
You're immortal.
Yeah,
I
he
mean-
is
Alright.
safe. He is driving home. He just is with us in spirit. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Rachel will be rolling Cleek in a short amount of time, as last time we left the Outliers of Chaos, they had received a early wake-up alarm by their handler, Judy, who informed them that there had been a unknown incursion breach at a monastery on the border of the guild, Plum and Munst's property. Teleported in, the party began making their way up a ravine, up the side of a mountain, through various levels of different carnage that seemed to be sectioned into, for whatever reason, distinct patterns. Humans, goblins, kobolds, ettins, to chimeras, with no discernible rhyme or reason other than very distinct sections. Along the way, various members began to pick up on various clues or senses that something's not right here, from a rogue feather, bit of parchment, cloth, and even feather shafts from an arrow. It reached such a point that as they're investigating another section of skeleton bones, that Cleek was pretty much told the group, okay, yeah, we're going to go. We're going to go. And as the group was leaving, a scream ripped through the silence of the chill mountain air and the fog. But because of the fog, the screams seemed to come from right beside them, but also all around them, as an ethereal dark form appeared right next to Hendrix and let out a soul-rending scream. But then that was joined by other screams that seemed to be emanating from the fog. And we're now going to join our intrepid adventurers as roll for initiative.
No!
Of course. Oh my gosh.
11.
I got an 8.
I got an 8 as well.
So, first things first on this, I have not used D&D Beyond for encountering an initiative, so for this part, please forgive me as I'm... Where is the...
So once you click on the encounter, it'll bring you to the initiative screen, and then you should just be able to auto roll for the combatants. Ours should autofill, but because you didn't have it started, it might not, so you might have to roll through and just ask us what we got.
Okay. Alright, I see the initiative on the game log, so I'm just going to add those really quick. So to confirm, Rose, you got an 11?
Yes.
You were. Hendrix, you had an 8.
Correct.
Should just go through. Bell,
24.
24. Wow.
Oof.
Hubbard?
8.
8. And Ulrich?
13.
13. Okay. Let me just go ahead and roll. Okay. And
Cleek got a 15.
click cut 15. For some reason, they autofilled his, not your guys's. So
Oh, okay.
He probably started right after
I was
you.
about to say, yeah, the roll was probably made after it was
Yeah.
done.
okay. So let me bring up the battle music.
Now, prior to us starting, Joffrey, how do you want to do Maury? Do you want his turn to be before mine or after mine? How does that work?
With companions or beast companions, I believe it's the same turn as its owner. You just choose whether if you have multiple, because most of your companion beasts, if I'm correct, you give them a command and then they will execute the command.
Right. He will defend himself or me automatically, but he will not. If I'm down, he'll defend me, but if I'm up, he'll either dodge or defend himself
Got it.
if I don't say anything.
Yeah, and then his actions count in your action economy. So I think at level 7 you should have 2 attacks. So you can make 2 attacks, he can make 2 attacks, or you can make 1 and he can make 1. But it's not 2 for you, 2 for him.
Oh, okay.
What about lending him the help action as his action? Familiars are notorious for doing that with other builds.
I don't know about that one because I haven't seen it.
I believe you can use your familiar's turn to grant you advantage through the help action on both of your attacks. Sounds like
Okay.
something that might be useful, something to investigate.
All right. For the moment, let's just say that for this encounter, Maury will go on your turn, and you can use one of your actions for commanding him to do one of the things that is on his sheet. If there's something specific you want him to do, other than to defend himself. Fair enough?
Can you say that one more time? I only caught part of it.
Sorry. So we will rule that Maury will go on your turn, and that on your turn, you will use one of your actions to command Maury. If you do
Okay.
not tell him what to do, he will just defend himself. But since Maury has specific things he can do, you could say, attack that, or use one of your abilities on that.
Okay.
Or it's one of your actions.
All right.
So, let me begin. So, Belle, you are on deck, but you are not first.
Ruh-roh.
24 too, that's scary.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You've got a dex like no other.
Unfortunately, you are not first.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, my dex is pretty good too, but apparently not nearly as amazing as whatever it is we're fighting.
Yeah.
So, you will go here, and you will go. So, Ulrich,
Yes.
materializing next to you out of the mist, you see what appears to be a glowing tendril of light, mist, and almost etherealness as a ball of spectral energy is going to attempt to lash out at you.
Ah, what the hell?
Okay, where are you, Ulrich?
He's down. If you go down.
I'm trying to run out the door, and I got caught by the tentacle monster.
Does
Oh,
a
okay.
22 hit you?
22 does hit.
Okay. That's how I do it. Wait, did you all see that attack? Just out
No.
of curiosity.
No, if you're if you're rolling as the DM, it will not show
Okay,
your
I
rolls.
just wasn't sure if that just popped up.
No.
Okay, you take 10 points of lightning damage as it kind of just shocks
Oh boy.
you. And one appears before you, Hendrix. And you hear a faint murmuring coming from further down, but... Belle, you are up next.
Okay. So would I have seen that at least a flash of lightning or anything like that since he did take lightning damage?
I'd say from where you are, it is just outside of your field of vision because there is a wall just blocking Ulrich out of your field of vision. You did see something appear a bit ahead of you in front of Cleek and Hendrix.
However, I can say that Hubbard and Maury should have been able to see the lightning from what my view shows.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Hubbard,
I would think.
you would definitely see it. Thank you.
Yeah. DM, just out of curiosity, I know it's not my turn, but seeing all this and seeing what's coming on, do I know by chance what kind of being this is? Like, i.e., do I see that it is a fiend or anything like that? Or should I do a perception?
When we get to your turn, I will allow you to do a free action to do a check.
Okay, I wasn't sure when that was supposed to happen.
It'll be on your turn. So,
Okay.
Belle.
Okay, so I guess she's gonna like step out for a hot second. Just is that a wall?
Right here is a
can't
wall.
tell.
Right here is a
wait.
wall.
Wait, so I can't go through. Like I was gonna try and go.
I think she's.
There is a
I'm trying-
corner of a wall extending right where you are. You would need to go right here.
I am so good at finding those.
You are.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna step out so I can see if I can find anything.
You see several things. You see two glowing balls would appear to be circular lights and a very nasty looking dark form kind of hovering in the middle of the hallway, I guess, or atrium.
Oh, okay. So she would probably step out, see that, and then step back to kind of just like figure out her life. But I don't think she would try and attack or anything like that right now.
So you're not going to attack?
No, she would not.
She needs to
Okay,
figure
great.
out her life first.
Are you going to hold an action, or you just wish to not do anything at the moment?
What's the difference?
If you want to hold an action, what that would mean is, say, glowy ball steps right here or moves right in front of Hendrix. I would then fire a crossbow bolt. You're not doing anything yet. You're stating that I will hold an action, and then when this specific trigger occurs, then I would act. But if you don't have anything like that at the moment, that is fine. I just wanted to check.
I was gonna say I literally have no idea what that would be, so I'll just say no for now.
Okay. All right. Up next, Hendrix. That dark form floats over towards you, and then it will raise its ethereal hand that appears to have almost claws, and it's going to attempt to hit you. But it misjudges, and it just almost goes over your head. A 9 is not going to hit you.
I hope not.
sweet, like, fairy move. Maybe like the Matrix, like that.
I can see Hendrix doing that. And
Alright.
laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. So then it's just going to look at you and again continue to scream. And Cleek, you're on deck next after because you hear an echoing chorus as materialize 15, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3. And 4 other ghosts materialize through the fog, kind of passing through, and are beginning to slowly make their way towards you all. Cleek, you are now up with Ulrich on deck.
We can't really hear what you're saying there.
Not at
Didn't
all.
hear? You didn't hear me?
No, no.
No, we heard you. We're not hearing Kyle.
Okay.
Kyle, do you want to just hang up and then call me on my phone? Maybe that'll be better.
Yeah, that would be smart.
I think that was a yes.
I think so too. Sorry, viewers. We're figuring this out.
Yes.
This is what happens when someone has to travel while we're still going to play.
Okay, now that being said, I can't move Kyle's little token thing, but I can roll for him.
Okay. Let me give you permission really quick, just for...
You should just
Okay.
put him on speaker, Rachel.
Rachel, you have the ability to move his token. And as that's happening, Hendrix, actually, I need you to please give me a wisdom saving throw. As the ghost that is coming up the hallway is just within range.
Bleep, 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 bleep. That was a 6.
Okay.
No.
Hendrix, you are... Oh. 6, 7... Okay. First thing that happens is you are frightened.
I can't move towards the ghost.
Correct. Let me give you a little... you are frightened, and you are a full elf, correct?
Yes.
How old are you?
25.
It doesn't appear to everyone else, but you age 34 years.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
But you're an elf, so pretty much nothing happens.
I mean, you're
Who just aged?
you're Hendrix.
Okay.
So now
Hendrix?
he's an older teenager.
He's an older teenager.
Okay, are you all ready for Cleek's little thingy?
Yes.
Okay, so he wants to know at this point, is he still stealth? Since he's 25 feet above, near the fog line.
I do remember from stealth, let me double check to see what his stealth was last time.
I am engaged with one of them, so he would get sneak attack from attacking the one that I'm engaged with.
Correct. Click. think it was something like 23, so I'm going to go ahead and roll a perception. No. 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 No.
I'm kind of hoping that's a no. They can't see him.
Up to this point, most of them, no, they do not see him.
Okay, so what he wanted to do, he was going to aim at whoever was trying to attack his teammates. So in this case, I'm pretty sure it's going to be this black thing right here.
Who is the only one who rolled high enough to see him?
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so the guy you want to attack is the one that just happened to see you. Is that?
Did you say he's the only one who can see him?
Out of all of the other current on the field enemies, the dark form is the only one that rolled high enough that it knows where
Oh.
Cleek is.
Okay, I see.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't he still get sneak attack for because I'm engaged with him?
Yes.
Yes. You would still get the sneak attack because Hendrix, you're within 5 feet.
This is interesting. I can see the 3 major players that are there. I'm not used to that, having
Okay, so
Terrence in the other one.
I wonder if it has something to do with the dynamic lighting.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we can't.
yeah, and probably my dark vision, maybe.
There should still be the...
So Cleek is like decently fearful, so I think he would try to get as far away from this thing. He's also trying to like find somebody else to hit, which is not possible.
Everyone is currently trying to reach you.
Okay, Kyle wants to make an attempt to hide at this point, since Big Baddie is the only one he can see and the only one that has noticed him.
Okay.
Tell him-
He would need to move behind the wall to his right for making that attempt, because where he is currently, he is still in view of the dark form.
Okay, I assume he would be able to go over me since he's 25 feet in the air. I'm only
Yeah.
like 3 feet, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to hold action or do you want to just like not? Oh, dang it. I lost him.
Okay. Just roll a stealth for him, then.
Okay. He rolled a 28.
He is no longer visible to the dark form,
Wow.
which means, Ulrich, you're now up. Rose, you are on deck.
Right?
Well, I'm gonna take my big great sword off of my back and I'm gonna slice through this damn tentacle that decided it was gonna try to hit me.
Okie dokie.
So a 23, I'm assuming hits.
Yes. 23 will hit.
And he will take 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. You're attacking with your sword, correct?
Yes.
+2. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yes. So I'm going to take a bonus action, and I'm going to cast Crimson Right. I'm going to imbue my weapon with it. I will take 4 more points of damage from invoking it. And then I'm going to take another swipe at him. 13.
At 13, you go to swipe, and it almost hovers just above where your sword was.
Okay.
So you miss.
All right. Then I'm going to. I'm gonna chance it, and I am going to. Must be 35 feet. I'm going to break away from the tentacle, and I'm gonna head up this way.
Okay. Duhat is going to attempt to smack you on
Okay.
your way out. 23.
That hits.
You take 10 more points of lightning damage.
Ah, damn it, that hurts.
All right. Anything else on you?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. Rose, you are now up. Hendrix, you're on deck.
Okay, it's been a while since I've played a martial character, so forgive me. I have 2 actions in a turn, right? Or is that just 2 attacks in a turn?
Two attacks technically, but it's
Okay.
technically 2 actions.
Okay. Okay. All right. I am going to move a little bit at first to see what the heck is going on. There we go. So, how many of these creatures can I see from my current angle? Which is the one, really?
You can see that there is a creature here, a creature here, and you can just see the dark form that's before Hendrix.
Okay, so I can see 3 creatures total. All of them
Yes.
around, all of them clustered around there. It's like, I'm pinging.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's pretty convenient that they're together. I am going to cast Fairy Fire in a 20-foot cube, arranged as such that it hits as many of them as possible.
Okay. So then, what is the save DC for your Fairy Fire?
Let me check. It's a Dex 15.
The Wraith, nat 20, so he succeeds.
Of course he did.
The little will-o-wisp that's next to him, 17, so also passes.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's one action. The second one I'm gonna do is which one of them in that cluster looks most injured?
At this point, neither of them.
Nothing. No one's taken anything.
Mm-mm.
All right. I'm gonna cast Enlarge Reduce on myself and jump up a size class,
Okay.
and I am going to move closer to the fray.
All right, so medium to large.
Yes. And I add a D4 to my attack rolls, or to my my damage rolls.
Okay.
Thank you. So maybe I'm more of a target now, and I'm gonna move up. I guess about there. I didn't actually count how many squares it
okay.
was, so I'm gonna be conservative with how far I move. So here is where I am.
What's your speed?
30.
Yep, that's right about where you would end up.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Which one of you took damage?
It was me. I was struck by lightning twice.
Ooh. I'm gonna bonus action cast Sanctuary on Ulrich. The creatures in question who want to target him must make a Wisdom save of 15, and if
Wisdom
they
save.
fail, and if they fail, they have to target somebody else or lose the attack.
Okay. Do keep that, remind me of that when that comes up in case I forget. But
Okay.
really good. With that, Hendrix, you are up. Hubbard, you are on deck.
All right, so after having deflected the strike and being frightened, I'm going to close my eyes and center myself. I'm going to use my stillness of mind to end the frightened effect on myself. That's my action.
Okay,
And then
you are no
feeling
longer
invigorated, I'm going to use one Kai point to do flurry of blows.
Yeah, you
to
are.
strike at the shadow creature in front of me.
Get 'em.
okay.
I am going to roll physical dice because my digital dice have been like really not helping me for this character. So let's see if this goes any better. All right, rolled a 19.
A 19 will hit.
Okay. All right, so I take it, I spin it around and bring my staff down on it. Hold on, nope, that's the wrong one. That's 1d8 plus 6. There we go. 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll do another flourish and then bring it around across for... that is a 28.
That'll hit.
And that one is only 7 damage.
Okay. That one's also with your quarterstaff, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Anything else you wish to do?
Is magical. No.
Okay. So then we are up to Hubbard.
All right. So my first thing is I want to do a perception check, I guess, to see if they are fiends. Would that be what it is?
Give me a knowledge.
Okay. Now, my
Fiends in
favorite enemy
particular?
is... Say that again?
You want to check for fiends in particular?
Yes, because that's my favorite enemy.
Give me a religion check then.
17.
17. With a 17, these are not fiends, but you do know that they are all undead.
Okay.
But they are not fiend.
All right. So, was that an action?
I will allow that as a free action based
Okay.
on your time spent out in the world.
Okay. My next is, so my longbow's in my hand, ready? I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Cleek is in the air.
Leak is hovering in the air.
Okay. Approximately how high up?
25 feet, right?
Okay. If he's at least 20 feet up, that gives me free range with my bow. So I am going to... let me double check this again, just to double check. I believe that I was good. I think...
Yes, you would have line of sight if you're about to shoot
Yes.
an arrow through there. Yes, I would say you have line of sight.
I am going to shoot an arrow at this guy right here.
Okay.
Now let me go to my action and longbow. Boom. Oh, I guess a 14 would not hit.
Nope.
Okay.
You misjudged the distance with the fog, and it goes off to the side.
Okay. I am going to, because I just don't feel like I have a clear line of sight to this guy because of Rose enlarging. So I'm going to shoot one more time at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
So Rose is a giant right now.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
28.
28 will hit.
Okay, and 11 points of damage.
Okay. Your arrow finds its mark this time, strikes true. The little thing it's hovering a little bit. It's still up. It's hovering. It's kind of drooping a little, but it's still up.
Okay. And I think that's my turn.
Sworn that arrow should have taken care of it.
Say that again.
You could have sworn that arrow shot should have
Yeah.
taken care of it.
That's what I was thinking with a 28, but okay. Kind of a little worried now. So I just keep Maury there.
Okay, so you're gonna stay there.
Yeah. So am I able to command Maury to protect anyone specific?
I would say if you sacrifice your bonus action for that, because it's not an action directly, it's a defense. Then yes.
But he has to stay within 30 feet of me. So I would have to be within 30 foot of that person then.
Well, everyone is currently within 30 feet of you at the moment.
Alright. So, I am going to tell, because I'm so far back, I'm going to tell Maury to go and protect Hendrix.
Okay.
Because, well, that's his buddy.
Alright. Alright, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Alright, so top of the initiative again. Belle, you are on deck as that little orb's gonna come hovering actually towards you, Belle, and
That is an enemy? I was gonna ask what all was enemies. I was so confused. Okay.
well, it missed. It goes to shock you, and its tendril loses momentum in the air, and it whiffs by your ear.
Well, good.
Ulrich, the orb that's now in front of you is going to...
He needs to make a wisdom save.
Great. Is it a D4, or does it have to be to 15?
It has to be to 15 just to be able to try to hit me.
Okay, well, it doesn't get a 15 to hit you.
So it has to attack someone else. Or not
Okay.
attack anybody.
It's a 15 whiz save.
Yeah.
To be clear. Okay.
All right, well, it got 9 on that, so... But unfortunately, it would have to... Does movement, does it state that it would be allowed to move to make an attack, or the attack fizzles because it didn't pass?
Let me read. I'm looking at the wrong spell. 1 minute. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay, so that lost. All right, but
They could target somebody else.
Yeah, you could technically move, but if he moves, it will trigger attacks of opportunity against him.
yeah, but unfortunately, it missed, and everything else are its actions, so it lost its actions. However, Rose, you hear a slight as a glowing orb appears just out the corner of your vision behind your head.
Glowing orb, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Does it look threatening?
It looks like all the other ones that are currently dancing around trying to hit people.
Goody.
But does a 22 hit you?
Hit
Can't
me?
remember. Yes.
That meets. I'll save my
Meets?
shield for now.
Okay,
Yes.
so meets beats. You take 6 lightning damage.
That's what I thought.
Hmm.
I've literally been shocked worse in my experimentations on my armor. So I
Hubbard.
just glare.
Next to your head, a glowing orb appears.
Well, hello there.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
You take 5 lightning damage as it
Hold on.
also shocks you.
I'm assuming that's magic, right?
Yes.
I cast, as a reaction, I cast Absorb Elements. Absorb Elements, the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening the effect on you, and storing it for your next melee attack.
How
You
much
have
is stored?
Yeah, you know, I was looking, and I can't find that. I was kind of hoping you knew that.
I do not. So home rule. I rolled a d4. You negate 4 of
Okay.
that.
And so how much do I take?
So then you take 1.
Okay.
So basically,
Well-
the way that absorb elements works is it doesn't store a specific charge. Like, if you do 5, it doesn't hold on to 3. Basically, the way that it works is on your next melee attack, you can trigger it to do an extra 1d6 of damage.
Right. Yeah, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it
So
works.
that's all of the little will-o-wisp at the moment. Belle, you are up.
Okay. With that random orb just like coming at my face, she would probably like take out one of her daggers and just like try and stab at it, basically.
Okay.
And that is a 19.
Meets.
Meets beats?
So you meets beats.
Yes. Okay. For 5 damage.
For 5 damage. Hasn't gone through. You watch as your dagger sinks into the orb. It vanishes into the mist, and
Okay, so I'm gonna yell out to everyone else. Hey guys, I just literally just stabbed this orb thing and it just went away. Just so y'all are aware.
Cool.
No,
Thank you.
thank you.
Way to go, little one!
Thanks, old man.
Why does my voice sound older?
Who's the old man now?
Right?
So I'm assuming being a half elf, I can tell that he actually aged.
yeah, you can tell Hendrix aged about 30 years.
Hey, old man.
Belle, do you have anything else you wish to do?
No.
Okay. Then Cleek will be on deck in a moment. First, that dark form is going to look at you again, Hendrix. It's going to attempt to hit you again. I don't think that a 8 is going to make it.
I'm gonna parry.
It's just going to...
Dad, you're really bad at this, aren't you?
It is going to decide, you're not worth my trouble, and he is going to go through you. Oh, sorry.
Oh my.
And continue this
I get it.
way.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, you do.
All right, I'm gonna try to take a swipe at it with my staff.
That would also trigger an attack of opportunity for me as well, if he passes straight through him.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 28.
Okay. A 28 hits, and
A 19.
a 19 will also hit.
All right, and I did 13 points of damage.
I did 10... 15.
Okay. So yeah, it appears on the other side of the wall behind Rose. Roll a quick perception for it. I have to roll severity on that. It just rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, I roll severity for crit fails, but also crit successes.
Hey,
Okay.
we'll take it.
I will say it does not notice Cleek, and he cannot make another perception check to look for Cleek until the end of its next turn. Or pretty much it loses a turn to look for Cleek. So as long as Cleek doesn't attack it, it has no idea where Cleek is.
Okay.
It's now the ghosts that are going to begin moving forward. I need Ulrich, Bell, Rose. I need all of you to please make me a wisdom saving throw. Or be frightened. Hendrix, you've passed, so you don't have to...
Well, technically, I failed and fluffed it off.
But
Rolled a 12.
I
can't be...
have advantage against being frightened, and luckily I do because I rolled a 2 and then a nat 20.
Oh my.
Oh,
I
that
rolled
nat
a
20
2 as well. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Ulrich, you pass. Rose and Bell. Ooh, Rose, how old are you again? And Belle, how old are you?
Like 25.
You're now 40 years older.
40?
Wow.
40. Belle,
That
you
puts you
too.
at 65.
40? My hair looks
Belle-
awesome right now.
Belle's a little older. She's 40.
Yeah, the thing with the ghost, if you fail their saving throw for being... You two are frightened as well. If you fail by 5 or more, you age 1d4 times 10 years.
So how many years is that?
40.
Wait,
40.
So I'm 80?
Yes.
Oh no. I suddenly have a cane.
Oh my goodness, look at... Yeah, she was hot, now she's old!
Hello there, little whippersnappers.
Somebody get the adult diapers.
Thankfully, this isn't
See her
other...
like poop her pants a little bit because she's scared.
Alright, so
No.
Rose,
Food in it.
you are frightened. Belle, you are also frightened.
All right. Goody.
But they, unfortunately, are not close enough to you all to start making their attacks. But thus far, they've been very effective in aging the party. Cleek, you are up with Ulrich on deck.
Okay, so the thing that Kyle was trying to get me to do was he wanted to like basically hide in like the bottom edge part of the cloud and then come down and like sneak attack people and then go back up into the cloud. Is that something that you're going to allow, DM?
Well, he succeeded on his stealth, and considering he is hovering, and the fact that the creature that's now relatively below him crit failed its perception to look for him, I would say yes. In this instance where he is, that would work.
Okay, so I don't understand how sneak attack works, but he wants to sneak attack with his short bow. Like he's got the bow in his talons, and he wants to just like start shooting at this guy.
So roll for his attack.
You roll for the
Okay.
attack.
Oh jeez, 13.
13 against the dark form, misses.
Okay, and he only has one attack, so he would want to go back up into like the very bottom part of the cloud to hide.
Alright. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. I'm just going to say that with that nat 1, I will use that the Wraith doesn't get the opportunity to re-look for him in this instance.
24.
Okay. 24. Alright. Then... Ulrich,
Yeah!
up to you. Rose, you're on deck after.
Got it.
Take a couple out of her.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at the little orb with a 24.
24 will hit.
And that is going to do 17 points of damage.
FD.
And then a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
And we're going to do 19 more points of damage.
Yeah.
You come up in that orb and you just skitter scatter and it just disintegrates as well.
Awesome.
And then I'm
love
going
hearing
to take my movement and I'm going to Run underneath the legs of the large lady.
Excuse you.
He was quite happy to do that.
Yeah. And actually, let me look, because I think... I think because I'm so small that I can take up the same... I can be within, like, basically where she is standing.
I think you can share a space with me if you're one size smaller.
Yeah, so I can move... okay, so I can move through the space of any creature that is larger,
Right.
so...
Yeah, and larger.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move right there, next to floating and ugly.
Alrighty, so then
Lovely.
Rose, you are now up, and Hendrix, you are on deck. By the way, Steph, this is the Nat 20 mead of the week.
All right. How does that one compare?
It's quite nice. Both have been nice. I'm smirking. You guys are doing quite well.
Well, thank you.
Are we really?
We try.
Oh, wait, before you move on, I think... What is the range on the little lightning attack of the wisp thingy?
5 feet.
5 feet? Never mind. You may continue.
Okay. Rose, you're up. Hendrix, on deck.
Okie dokie. So let me get the lay of the land. Okay. So is this guy the Wraith?
Below you, yes. The Wraith is below you.
All right.
Heck yeah, he is.
He's about to be. I am going to make a gesture with both hands, and you hear this whining, whirring sound as my gauntlets power up. And you know this sound is a sound of deep comfort. Our enemies don't live long enough to form an opinion. I make an unarmed strike with both of them. Okay, that was a nat 1. Fantastic. Awesome. First unarmed strike ever, and I failed.
I need to roll severity. Go ahead and roll that next one.
That daggone
23.
column.
I swear.
Okay. So that miss, you blast, it just hits the wall. Nothing else. The second one, that will hit.
Alright, I hope to hell so. That is a d8 plus 5, so let me roll that. It's a d8 of thunder damage, so that's 4 thunder damage and 5 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And what other things do I have? Anyone around me want sanctuary?
Alright.
I think
Alright,
I'm
I'll
good
go
Worried
right
if
now.
I'm getting old, maybe?
Yeah, only if
I
it
don't-
works. Then.
I
I don't think
think,
it works against that.
I
It
think
works against
based off of where he is, Hendrix could probably use it more than anyone.
Yeah, because I'm going to...
Alright.
Yeah, that's true.
I give Hendrix Sanctuary.
Okay. And it's a DC 15 just to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
DC 15 Whiz save.
Whiz save, thank you. Okay.
I
Speaking
don't
of,
think undead are especially wise.
Hendrix, you are up. Hubbard, on deck.
Alright, I'm going to move up to this ghost. I'm going to take 2 strikes at it with my staff. Alright, first strike is 13.
Hits.
10 hits. Oh, nice. Okay. So this is two-handed with my staff again, doing nice flourish and whacking it. So that is going to be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then doing another flourish behind my back to bring it back around the other way. That's a 7 to hit.
That does not, unfortunately.
All right, and then I'm going to bonus action flurry of blows. I'm going to stick my staff in the ground, hoist myself up, and give 2 kicks. And this is going to be a nat 20 for a total
Hey.
of 27. So do I double the damage or double the die? Or just roll normal at 20?
You may choose to either double the damage or double the die. Which do you choose?
I'd rather double the total damage.
Okay, then roll your damage.
Damage is 11, so 22 points of damage.
All right, so you deal 44 damage, as the severity was quite high. So I will say you notice that you hit this ghost, and your fists kind of sink through, and they connect, but they don't fully connect. You feel like, for some reason, your fists don't quite connect. You still do quite a number on this ghost, and it starts to wither ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly.
Quite slightly.
All right, I got one more. So my unarmed strikes count as magical, if that
Your
changes
honor,
anything, because it's a
Your
monk
Honor.
thing. At Kai empowered strikes, my unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity.
Okay, so my mistake. You decapitate a ghost.
Dang.
I move and then use my second kick in my flurry of blows since, or I have plenty of movement left.
You do have movement. Thank you for telling me on the key with your unarmed attacks, because yes, all these guys do have resistances against non-magical damage.
So I'm gonna move over here, and will you allow me to use that second kick for my flurry of blows?
I will.
Okay. That is a natural 18 for a total of 24.
And that will hit.
All right, and that's going to be 10 points of damage.
Okay. All
That's my
right.
turn.
Hubbard, you are up.
Okay.
Bell, you are coming up shortly.
So, Hubbard is going to switch gears. He is going to basically drop his bow and unsheath both his swords. So that's action 1, I believe, right?
Yep.
Is that
Yes.
That's a full action. Okay.
Drop and then to draw new weapons.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to attack now. I've never played 2 weapons. They don't know how this attack is supposed to go. Do I get both swords with 1 action? Is that how that works?
You have the dual-wielding feat, correct? That allows you to...
Yes. I'm looking to make sure, just so I'm not telling you something that's incorrect. Fighting style is archery, prime awareness, proficiencies, no choice, sneak attack, thieves, gaze. My gosh, there's a lot of things on here. But I don't... Feats, racial traits, class features. I don't see it on here, but I know I took it. That was why I did it. I don't know where it's at, though.
I will say, for forsaking a bonus action, I will let you take your bonus action to be the drop bow, draw swords.
Okay.
Which
Alright,
will allow
so...
you 2 actions, 1 sword, and 1 sword.
Okay. So let's see how the first sword hits. Oh my gosh. A 12.
The orb, which had been patiently... You drop the sword... Wait, or drop your bow. Wait, hold on. Misses.
Alright, now I'm mad. I swing with the other one. 22.
That will hit.
All right. And that's for 12 points of damage.
Quite nice. All right. Do you have any movement that you wish to do?
If I move, he gets a reaction, does he not?
Yes, he does.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to do 1d6 extra points of damage because of the spell that I took.
All right, so roll 2d6 for me,
sorry.
or 1d6 because it was one hit.
Yes. 5 more points of damage.
All right, yeah. You growl at this floating orb and snickety stick with your sword, and it loses a lot of its glowing luster. It's looking pretty rough.
Good. I think I'm just going to stay right there.
All right. Up next, it is its turn. It didn't appreciate you dicing it up.
Hey, Kyle made it home. Yay, Kyle!
God.
Everyone say,
You gotta-
"Yay, Kyle!"
Yay,
You know-
Kyle!
A little bit of time before we reach his turn, so he's got time. I'm guessing 14 does not reach you.
No, it does not.
Okay. Rose, the orb behind you is going to attempt to make an attack.
Stupid orb.
Nope, it is not. It attempts to, but it can't even seem to figure out what to do with this armor.
This large form in front of it's not sure quite what to do.
I'm sorry. I'm doing my best.
All right. Well,
Intimidating
It's your
it into a
turn.
miss is pretty good.
New character, who dis?
Right? Alright,
Okay,
so we
so
got.
who is it that I'm afraid of?
you are currently afraid of. Well, you are afraid of this ghost right here. Rose, you are afraid of this ghost right here.
Okay,
For simplicity's sake.
cool.
Okay. So she's gonna run like and hide from the scary, scary ghost.
Okay.
And then here. And then I want to cast. I think I want to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay, you're still down here, correct?
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. 15-foot cube. No, I don't. Never mind.
Let's say
This is so hard. I'm gonna scooch over here and I'm gonna try and crossbow this guy's butt.
okay. So you're gonna shoot the wraith.
Yes.
Oh, that will hit.
Yes. I was gonna say, I assume a 28's gonna hit.
Roll that damage for me.
For 8 damage.
Okay. Hardy. Very hardy. Anything else you wish to do?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. It's going to be our spooky friends next, and Cleek will be on deck after them. Our dark wraith friend is... its form is barely being held together. It looks around at the little form next to it in this giant armored thing, and it's just going to, almost as if in a last effort, it is going to reach out with one last, and is going to attempt to strike Rose.
I mean, it can try.
27.
I think it
you
did.
succeed. Yeah.
Try and it can succeed.
Yes.
All right. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay. You take 24 damage, necrotic, and
Okay.
your hit point maximum is permanently reduced by 24.
Hmm.
That's wonderful. That's fantastic.
Until you
That's wonderful.
until you finish a long rest, your hit point maximum is permanently 24 less.
Okay. That's yay.
Wonderful.
77 minus 24 is 53. Goody.
All I can do is hear wonderful in the church lady's voice. Wonderful.
I don't
Meanwhile-
suppose if I added a flash of genius to that, it would have deflected.
It would not.
I thought not. A +4 wouldn't have helped.
No.
That's fine. I just wanted to know.
Cleek is still not seen.
Perfect.
Okay, so where is Cleek as far as...
You are
Yeah.
currently 25 feet in the air and right at the fog bank, kind of hovering. Nothing can see you. The Wraith
Okay.
did, but then it rolled a nat 1, and so it cannot see you.
Okay, so...
You're up in a moment. Our
sorry.
ghosty friends, our first ghost, Belle, the ghost that you are terrified of, looks down at you. And it is going to hit you with a 20.
Little more poop in the pants. No.
You take 12 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Now you really just pooed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hendrix,
Should have put on my brown pants for this one.
23 to hit you, Hendrix.
That hits.
You take 16 necrotic damage from the ghost in front of you, and the ghost that comes up next to you grabs your head, turns you around, and I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, please. As it opens its mouth and goes and attempts to possess you.
I have
What?
I have sanctuary. So did they pass the whiz?
That is correct. Let me see. Wisdom save. It misses by 1. So no, it does not get a chance to possess you, and let me roll for the one that hit you. Yeah. Unfortunately, the one that did hit you did manage to break through the sanctuary.
All right, and so that was how many points again?
16 necrotic.
Ouch.
But that brings us to Cleek. Ulrich, you are on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... I see a target there and there. Those... What are these two? That one and...
You see a wraith directly behind you, and what looks like a small little will-o-wisp behind both Ulrich and Rose.
And then a ghost right below you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, we can hear you.
Just happened. My video just... That's weird. I don't know why they can't hear me. They heard me a minute ago.
I can
We
hear
can
you.
hear you
There we
now.
go. Okay.
You can hear you.
Okay.
There was a few things there he was trying to say, and only
Yeah,
I could
we
hear.
heard all of it,
Okay.
or at least I
Okay,
did.
so what is this?
Yeah, I did too.
These two near me?
Those are bad. Those are bad things. Bad things hurt them.
Kill them.
So you have a
Just shoot.
dark wraith to your immediate left below you. You have a ghost to your immediate right below you. And over here by Ulrich and Rose, there is a little will-o-wisp.
Okay, so they're all engaged with other players.
Yes, and none of them see you.
Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
They are all engaged with other players.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to attack the Wraith, because why not? By the way, for theatrical purposes, Fleek is holding a dragon wing short bow in his back talons while flying with his front talons. And as his teammates would know, Fleek does not carry arrows, because with this bow, he merely pulls back on the string and a magical arrow of force is formed. And upon a hit or miss, it just dissipates into the target. So,
Okay.
Nice.
Gosh, I
Roll
would
to
have
hit,
loved that.
please.
say again?
Roll to hit, please.
Yes, roll into hit. 11, 8, 19.
That hits.
Alright, so that's... He is engaged, so he'll get his stealth attack, which is 4d6. Plus the d6 for force damage and d6 for physical damage, so... Oh, that's a lot of 5s. 15, 20... For 27 points of damage.
Would you like to describe killing the Wraith?
Yes! Woohoo!
Look, Burberry got it.
Right? So, as Cleek winds back his bow, he's going to aim perfectly at center mass as he releases this arrow of force into this Wraith's heart, and with the arrow of force, it's gonna knock the Wraith's body back about 10 feet. In addition to killing it.
So it dissipates into the fog.
And I
However,
believe I don't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you can now see the ghost that popped in. I need you to please, because you haven't yet, I need a wisdom saving throw from you, because you can now see the ghost.
Okay, so wisdom save. Okay.
I will just say, please roll high.
That's a 17, 19
You're fine.
total.
You are
Okay.
not frightened. Everyone else has not been have been failing their wisdom saving throws by a lot.
Yeah, I got years. You have the years to spare a little bit.
I
I
don't.
do not.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Nope. I'm a measly human. I don't have that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hendrix and Hubbard are kind of okay there, but
Alright, so do you have a second attack? Sorry to cut you off in your thing. I just wanted to...
I haven't seen anything that says anything about an extra attack.
You only have one attack per turn, buddy.
Oh yeah, action attacks per action 1. However, I am going to do my cunning action to travel up into the mist, and in doing so, I'm going to just kind of shift over ever so slightly to
Alright, go-
make my presence unknown.
Give me a stealth check, please.
All right. Stop rolling. And let me see here. 18. That's a little low.
Okay.
you need Rachel to roll for you on Beyond again.
Right.
You were up in the
Apparently.
20s.
Apparently. Or I just need to switch out dice.
Well-
there you go.
Ulrich, you're up next, but Rose or Belle, you notice that the ghost in front of you, one of its eyes is staring at you, and the other one rolls back and almost seems to look up into the clouds. The ghost in front of Belle knows where you are. Roughly. Ulrich, you're up.
Alright.
With Rose, you're on deck.
Alright, well, time to see if we can smack this boy around for a bit. 15's
Nope.
not gonna hit.
15 will not hit.
Alright, so we're gonna try it again. And a
There,
27!
buddy.
Yeah, 27, that will most
There you go.
definitely hit.
Can't even wonder if that broadsword's not too big for you.
That's going to be 18 more points of damage to the little wisp.
There we go. The widow wisp.
Quite a hefty sum of damage. Still up.
And I
He
believe...
Wait,
It-
so
Yes, that's my turn.
You had a question?
how did I? Yeah, like, how did I kill a wisp with 5 points of damage, but he's over here doing like 20s?
Because I'd already
You
hit
did
it.
Because he had already done a significant amount of damage to the one that you dealt the killing blow to.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Kill Stiller.
Yeah. Okay, so then you said Ulrich, that's up?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, Rose, you're up. Hendrix, you're on deck.
All right.
You are still frightened, Rose. I will say
I
that.
understand, but I'm frightened of this ghost up here in the top left, right? Not the
Yep.
one down here.
That is correct.
So the one below me to my south is Belle's ghost that she's afraid of.
That is correct.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to hit it. That's a 20 to hit. Dirty.
That hits.
Okay. Actually, I wanna. I'll re-roll if I have to. I've been meaning to put frickin' booming blade on my gauntlets, but I keep forgetting. My sincerest apologies. Would you let me retcon that?
Do you have Booming Blade? Is it a
Yes.
spell?
It is a spell. It's a cantrip. It's an action. So I'll be giving up my second attack to add it to this one.
I will allow that,
Thank you
based on
very
how you
much.
said it.
So that is an additional. Hang on. So that's 10 thunder damage and 5 bludgeoning.
And Thunder and 5 bludgeoning.
Correct.
So 15 total.
Correct.
Okay. Anything else? Movement-wise?
If it's now sheathed in thunderous energy, and if it moves more than 5 feet, it takes another d8 of thunder damage.
Okay, I will.
It has to
note
move
that.
willingly, though. It's not unwilling.
Gotcha. So this one down
Sadly.
here. All right. So then, Hendrix, it is your turn. Hubbard, you are on deck.
Alright, I'm going to take 2 strikes with my staff at the one to the north of me.
Okay.
That is going to be 25 to hit.
Absolutely.
That's going to be 12 points of damage. And then for the second strike, that is going to be 21 to hit.
That hits as well.
And that one is going to be 8 points of damage. And then I'm going to spend another key point, and I'm going to do Flurry of Blows on it.
Okie
So I'm going to do a roundhouse kick to its head. For a, this is 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
Okay, and this is 11 points of damage. And a roundhouse kick to its stomach for a 17.
17 will also hit. Monks, man.
And that one is 12 points of damage.
And just like the last one, with a bit of a, with your foot, you go where the neck would be, and you punch through the mist, and the entire body dissipates.
Ooh.
And that is your turn.
Yep.
Hubbard, you are up. Bell, stand by.
Okay, just so you know, I did find. I knew I had it. I did find it's a dual wielder. It was under feats. I didn't roll down enough.
Can I do one? Can I just shift to the north a little bit so that I can get out of the way of people?
Okay, so you're
So we
going to
want-
shift but not provoke an attack of opportunity, correct?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I just want to go up and over just a touch. That Hubbard could shoot it if he wanted him to.
Hubbard can't see it right now.
I know, but I'm also not.
Yeah.
Because
Also, Hubbard doesn't have
Yeah.
a bow. He's currently engaged in a...
Yeah.
Yeah, but my character doesn't realize that. He's not very observant.
This is true.
So anyways, looking at my features and traits, I realized that I didn't scroll down far enough. So I do have dual wielder. So I add a +1 bonus to AC. Don't know when I'm wielding both of them. So I actually have an AC of 18.
Okay.
And I can use 2-weapon fighting. So I don't know what that exactly means. So does that mean that my turn I can wield both in one action?
I'm actually a little fuzzy on 2-weapon fighting. I know that usually you take a second attack will not allow, it's without your proficiency and at disadvantage unless you're proficient. So I think you're able to use your proficiency bonus with the second attack if it's
Okay.
So 2-weapon fighting, you're allowed to make an attack, and then as a bonus action, you're able to make an additional melee attack.
Okay.
So
There
you're
we go.
2-weapon fighting, you're able to make 3 attacks because you don't get a bonus action on your second action.
That's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Now
Thank
I
you,
understand it a
Philippian.
little better. Alright, so I'm going to swing the first time
Okie dokie.
with a 22.
That'll hit.
And he gets a 5. Or 11, I mean.
With an angry little... It, 2, vanishes into the mist.
Okay. So, now, that means that I'm going to move to this guy. That's my movement. And I get
Yep.
one more action, right?
Yes.
So I can attack one time?
You
time.
can make your action, and then you still have a bonus action that you can make another melee attack.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and hit again. Oh, crap. It was a 1. It's a nat 1.
Nat 1?
Womp.
Yeah,
Yikes.
ended up being 10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. It just misses. You almost caught Ulrich a little bit with the hair, but you just managed to get the blade out of the way. Otherwise, let's just say any worse on the severity, and you'd have to make that attack against Ulrich.
Now look here! If I have to tell you again to watch your daggum swords because we know you don't use them very often, I'm going to rip you limb from limb.
You look
do
like
have
you
your-
needed a... You look like you needed a haircut, bud.
You still have your bonus action, correct?
Okay, yes.
Please roll better than a 1.
I did it too. Yes, it was better than a 1. It was a 2.
Barely floating will-o-wisp shifts up and just if a ethereal spirit ball could shake its head disapprovingly at you, it would.
It gives a disappointed Dennis.
Yes.
It
The
does.
problem is I'm probably laughing from missing all.
All right, Belle, stand by. That will-o-wisp
Okay,
is
guys.
going to look at you and... You said your AC is 18 now with your dual wielding?
Yeah.
It attempts to reach out and bap you, but it also is barely hanging in there, so it just fizzles, unfortunately. But unfortunately, it can't pop back invisible as a bonus action. It has to use an action for that. So, Belle, you are up.
So what is like this thing right here? Is this like something I would have to go around, or?
Which thing? This thing right here?
Yes.
That's a crumbled wall. Yeah, you would have to... Actually... No, that is a pillar that you would be able to get over. It would be difficult terrain to do it, but...
Parkour.
Yeah, you'd have to parkour.
Old
Sometimes
lady
I have to
parkour.
pop
Okay.
onto the dynamic lighting just to make sure, okay, what is a wall and what is not a wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so
How's your
she's just,
athletics
like-
look?
I don't think she would care at this point, but she's gonna like old lady waddle herself.
Look, the old lady's waddling.
She's gonna try and jump over this pillar to get as far away from this scary ghost as possible.
Well, it's
Hopefully
gonna-
to get next to whatever this guy is here.
All right. It is going to get an attack of opportunity against you as you are attempting to move away from it. Does a soft 20 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right. You take 13 necrotic damage as it sees you and just backhands you on your way past.
I'm gonna be talking to your mother about this. Okay,
That's it, you're written out of the will.
Okay, so attempt to jump over pillar towards Hubbard. Yes, that's the name. Do I need to make
5, 10. So it would just cost an additional extra 5 feet of movement. So you went 5, 10. It would be 20 instead of 15 to get next to Hubbard. But yes, you could without having to roll.
Really? Okay, cool. Well, I'm
Difficult
gonna do
terrain
that.
just costs an additional 5 feet of movement to pass through.
Okay, I wasn't
each
sure I was
square.
gonna have to jump over said pillar or anything.
I'm not that mean.
Okay, thank you. I
Hey,
appreciate
Bill, your hair look good now.
it. As he stares into the camera menacingly. So, is the pillar, like, high enough that I might be able to, like, crouch and hide behind it kind of thing? Or attempt
How
to hide
tall are you?
3 feet?
3 feet. I would allow quarter partial cover, so maybe just enough, but not enough to grant half cover.
Okay, she just wants to try and, like, hide and get away from that ghost, so she would attempt, I guess she would attempt to hide behind the pillar.
Is that going to be the end of your turn then?
Yes.
If you wish, you may go ahead and attempt to roll another wisdom saving throw to break out of your frightened condition. If you so choose.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1.
Well, you are still frightened.
Yeah.
Now you pooed a lot. Now you
How
pooed
much
a lot.
movement do you have left?
DM,
How
if
much-
I added something to that, would she no longer be frightened?
5 feet.
Not unless you can add 11 to it.
I cannot. Sorry.
How much? You haven't taken an action, have you? I need you to take a dash action to run as far away as you can. The fear strikes you
So hard.
so hard, you need to get away as fast as you can now. So use the rest of your movement and then take the dash action to get as far away from this thing as you can.
So,
that would
35
probably Did we discover anything out, like,
oh,
this way?
I'm sorry, it would be 30 feet because she only has 25 feet of movement.
Yeah, that's a cliff.
That's a
That's a cliff. Probably don't want to jump that.
Don't go that way.
Don't go that way. Okay. I can't remember what we found.
So you can go either right here,
Uh-huh.
either in the doorway or on top of the pile of skulls.
Okay, she. Oh. I'm gonna run over here and hide. And maybe cry.
You're crying.
I'm definitely crying.
Be pooping a little bit too.
Yeah. You just see the turds like falling out of my pant legs.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
terrible.
Cleek, you're on deck as our spooky little ghosts are going to take their turn. Let's take care of the one in front of Hendrix. We are
It's got a
first going
sanctuary.
to Hill of Sanctuary.
Thank you.
Gotta roll severity on that. Because it rolled a nat 1. And I also rolled high severity. It goes to lunge at you. It misses. And
You're a lucky little elf.
you are a very lucky little elf.
Hey, it's the physical dice. Like since I switched to it, I've been doing fantastic.
It ends up all the way over here, just cartwheeling. But it ends its turn there, inside of the pillar.
Inside of the pillar.
Man, I'm gonna be annoyed about that.
And it takes max damage from incorporeal movement because it ends its turn inside of an object. Meanwhile, the ghost down here Hey, Ulrich.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
What am I saving against?
Possession. It reaches out for you, its mouth elongates, and it starts going as it tends to consume you.
Oh boy. Where are my saves? There we go. Alright, so charisma.
Charisma, please.
That would be a 18.
You save. You belch in its face.
Yeah!
It shouldn't take an effect on a ghost, but for some reason it recoils and
Take that.
goes through.
Take that, you incorporeal jack.
Covered.
Alright. But with that, that's its action. An attempt to possess you, and it failed. So then, Cleek, you are up. Ulrich, you are on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna fly over to about the top of this pillar just to. Okay.
Oh, sorry, real quick. Rose, it moved on its own. What
D8.
damage?
Let me roll.
Yep,
It gets
go ahead.
D8,
Thank
and
you.
it gets 3 thunder
Okay.
damage.
3 thunder damage. Okay, he'll take that.
As he shakes it off, literally, because it's thunder.
I know.
Okay, Cleek.
So, all I see at the moment are just these two little wisps, right? Wisp here.
That's actually Maury.
Oh, that's more. Okay.
Yeah.
You see a wisp there. You see the ghost that you have a feeling knows where you are, and then a ghost that is half inside of the pillar and half out of the pillar, upside down. I roll by crit fail rules. If you crit fail, it's either a crit fail or it's a crit fail. And it rolled a crit.
He reminds me of the ghost out of the first Ghostbusters.
All right. Well, at that case, I'm just gonna attack this will-o-wisp over here. Gonna try this d20 this time.
So you're gonna go up into the cloud bank to attack this guy?
No, I would have moved slightly out of the cloud coverage to have my better view. And yes, I am going to attack that guy. I am also going to go ahead and, just for funsies here, we're going to implement my sharpshooter feat.
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
you are.
because Rose is large and this thing is small behind her. Even with you in the air, it's going to take a
Oh,
little
is that why her
finagling.
token's bigger? I thought that was just a error
Nope.
on my screen.
No,
Nope,
she
he's
got bigger.
big.
Okay. Little different strategy then. You're gonna move over here. Or, it's not letting me since I'm okay. We're gonna move over here. Yeah, that would have been 20. That's about 45 feet of my movement. So,
Right.
so yes. So this way I have less of a chance of hitting her. Gonna attack this guy. And the
It's still a chance, Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Roll to hit,
It is.
please.
Let me just 1 second here. Trying to find. Where is it? There it is. Okay, before making an attack with a ranged weapon you are proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty on the attack roll to add a +10 to the attack's damage. So I am gonna implement that this go around.
What are you attacking with? It's a melee.
Ranged weapon, it says.
Oh. Okay. I heard melee for a second.
No, sharpshooter. -5 on the attack roll to gain a +10 in damage with a
Yeah.
ranged weapon that I am
Alright.
proficient with. Okay.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2.
No.
Sorry, Rose.
No. I'm just going to say no.
A -3.
Just no, that didn't work.
It didn't work. It's not a nat 1, so you're not hitting Rose because
Yeah.
with that -5, had you rolled a 1, yeah, no, you would be. I mean, you wouldn't hit Rose. Not with that AC that she has, but you miss. You absolutely miss.
Right.
About just.
Mm.
Right, and embarrassed by that, I'm gonna hide. Up in the clouds again.
Alright,
Sure, you don't want to go back to the digital dice?
go ahead and give me that stealth, if you would please.
You're going in timeout. Another D20. Let's. Oh, I like that. That's an 18 plus my 11 for 29.
There we go.
I like you.
Alright, Ulrich, you're up. I'm just gonna see if. Don't think it's gonna. Nope. You are hidden. Completely. So, Ulrich, you're up. Rose, you're on
Alright.
deck.
So, yep, I'm just gonna turn around and look at the ghost, and I'm gonna take my broadsword and actually just kind of run it across like the front of my chest a little bit, and I'm gonna take a swing at it. First one is gonna be a 24,
That'll hit.
and that is gonna be. Let's see, 8, 11, so 17.
17 damage.
Yep.
Alright.
And I'm going to take my second swing for a glorious nat 20.
Ooh.
There you go.
That
I'm a-
definitely hits.
And I'm going to have it, I'm going to roll it with the D&D Beyond just because I can make it do the critical damage on it much easier. Alright, so that is 10 plus another 6. So that's going to be 11 more points.
11.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll 1d6 for me, please.
3.
Alright. You do a bit more damage than you anticipated. You cut through. That ghost it cuts in half, reforms, but it's starting to. The corporealness is barely there. It's still hovering before you. Barely. But it's still hovering before you.
Yeah, how do you like them apples, little lady?
Okay, so then Rose, we're up to you, and Hendrix, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit Ghost. That's slightly to my 5 o'clock. I've still got Booming Blade last. It lasts a round. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with Booming Blade this time. I'm just gonna try to hit it twice.
You're 5 o'clock?
Yes. That's a
Okey-dokey.
22 to hit on the first. And a... hang on.
Before you roll that second one, let me just say, just roll that damage for me, please.
Okay.
Just
Alright, one moment. It's D8. It's 10 total. 5 thunder, 5 bludgeoning.
you huff it out of existence.
Nice. Oh, I haven't even been adding my additional D4. Because I forget I'm bigger now. No biggie.
Oh.
I'm still learning how to do this again. I'm sorry.
It's dead. Come on, giant. Kill the other one. Let's go.
Where's the other one?
Right beside you.
Yeah,
Alright, I'll...
between you and Hubbard.
Oh, is that the white thing?
It's the little
Yeah.
bitty dot.
A little bit of wit.
Forgive me. I'll roll to hit it as well then. That 25 had better hit.
Go ahead.
Usually
Roll
does.
damage as well.
Yep, one moment. That's 1 thunder, 1 extra, 6, so 7 damage total.
You bring both your hands up, blast one ghost out of existence, blast the will-o-wisp. You smile, because the will-o-wisp briefly pops out of existence, and then it pops back in, almost defiantly glaring at you.
That's
If
rude.
if it was a Dorito chip, there is a singular crumb left that you didn't quite blow away.
Yes, the Doritos live on.
Well, I set it up for somebody to kill, so go for it, guys.
The broken Dorito chip, great.
All right, Hendrix, you're up.
Right.
Hubbard, you're on deck. I mean,
All right.
it's
Wait.
barely there, but it's got resistances, and it was just not enough compared to what you were dealing it.
Which pillar did my ghost disappear into?
This one right here.
And is there any part of it? Can I still whack it, or do I need to wait for it to come out?
I would say you can attempt. It's half in, half out, so it would be at disadvantage unless you come right next to it, because it is half in, half out.
All right, well, I'm coming right next to it.
Okay, dokie.
So, disadvantage or no disadvantage?
I'd say disadvantage just because it's literally inside a physical pillar with you're having to exactly.
All right, so I'm going to take 2 whacks at it with my staff. All right, well, that one was good. Let's see about this one. Oh, that one was not good. That's a 13 to hit.
Hit!
Nice, okay. So that is 9 damage
Yep.
for the first one. The second one, ooh, that was not good. Second one was a 10.
Yep.
It hit. Did that not hit?
A 10?
Yeah.
Your staff strikes the stone instead of the ghost.
All right. Getting angry with it, like, come on! And I'm gonna swing the staff to my back on the strap that it's on, and I'm just gonna hit the stone where it's at. And I'm gonna do flurry of blows again, and try and just like beat through the pillar to get to it. All right. So
Oh, what in the redneck white claw are you doing, son?
all right, that one missed because it was still disadvantage, right?
Yeah, what was your total?
It was a 9 to hit for the first one.
Again,
All right. I rolled 2 natural 20s, but they're both disadvantaged. That sucks. The second one was an 18.
18 hits.
All right. All right, that is 7 points of damage. That.
Your worst foe, a stationary object.
All right, apparently.
All right. Anything else for you?
No, that's it.
All right, Hubbard, you are up. Bell, stand by.
All right. So, in a glorious fashion of, hey, you know what? Ulrich, look out. I swing with a 24
That'll hit.
and do 11 points.
You finally just this poor little will-o-wisp. I mean, it's been trying to kill you, but
Yeah,
you
I
feel the need
kinda bad
to
for it.
redeem yourself for the fact that you've just been missing and missing, and the fact that Rose just didn't finish it off. You almost. I'm so sorry. Coup de grace and puff it out of existence with your sword.
All right. So as a my movement's gonna go back over to where my bow is. And my last thing will be to sheath my both my swords and pick up my bow.
All right. Back to the very top.
And Belle's not
is
afraid
called-
anymore.
She is not
Yes.
afraid anymore because the sorcerer fear is now dead.
But she's an
She's-
80-year-old woman.
I was gonna say, am I still an
Yeah.
80-year-old woman?
Come on,
Yes,
Granny!
it's a permanent thing.
Oh, yay.
Unless
So
someone's got a greater restoration.
No, we're not
I don't even
on
have-
the-
I don't even
we're
have a
not on the
lesser.
level for that.
Greater restoration.
Aging
I don't
can
even
be
have a lesser.
reversed only with a greater restoration within the first 24 hours of occurrence.
Mm.
Otherwise, it's
Somebody at the
permanent.
guild can do it.
My goodness. Hopefully.
Bet maybe Plum and Munts has somebody on staff for this kind of thing.
I hope so.
Would hope.
Okay, so
Guys.
let's see.
Yeah, either that or my group of hotties just turned into grannies.
Oh my god, we're
Okay,
the gold girls.
You
gold
are the gold
girls.
girls.
They're now cougars to
Okay,
you.
so Belle suddenly has a cane and she's like waddling her little self out here, and she's like, "Hello, what did I miss?"
Not much, but you need to clean up your mess.
What? I
Literally.
don't know what you're talking about.
She didn't poo. She didn't poo herself. Anything else you wish to do besides just move out?
I really can't do anything else, I don't think. So
All right, so we're just going to shift ahead to our last ghost, who is going to pop out of the pillar, kind of looking around. How long does Sanctuary last?
It lasts a round. I think it's a little over a round. 1 second. It lasts a minute. Unless they, of course, attack, then they're not sanctuaried anymore.
All right, so he has attacked, so he is no longer protected by Sanctuary. It's not going to attempt to possess you. It's just going to slap you for the damage you've been inflicting to it.
I shall take
23.
you.
That'll hit.
You take 17 necrotic damage.
Oh.
Mm.
Is he making a save?
No, it's not trying to possess him.
Got it.
It's the only save when you're trying. It's trying to possess you, but it's not.
Okay.
And then it is going to attempt to move away. You can
Alright,
make
so
an
I'm
attack
gonna
of
try and-
opportunity.
Yep, I'm gonna whack at it. That is 26.
That will hit.
And I did 12 points of damage.
Hendrix, how do you want to do this?
Yay!
As it's running away, I want to go, oh, no, you don't. And just spin my staff and swipe and right through the back of its head, causing it to semicircle like cartwheel as it poofs away.
And with that, the mountaintop goes silent.
Hey, that was fun. Again, my voice sounds weird.
All right,
Fun.
now where were we? Let's get the heck out of here. I need to find somebody to help me. I don't want to be an old lady.
Fun's a word.
Holy
Oh.
crap! What happened to you, ladies?
I still look
Shut up.
fantastic. Okay?
I'm pretty for an old lady.
The armor's holding me up at this point.
Well,
Oh, I
you
can
be
move
pretty
them
for an
both.
old lady. Old ladies aren't pretty.
Cleek,
beg
you're
to
still in the
differ.
air.
Say again?
Cleek, you're still kind of hovering in the air.
Yes.
Can you give me a perception check, please, as your avian senses are detecting something?
Okay. No, they're not. I rolled a 2. Plus
All
8
right.
or 10.
He's still
You're still-
debating whether he's in a cloud.
Yeah, you feel like the fog is starting to mess with your perception just a little bit. So, if you wish to descend, you can. Ulrich,
I'll duck under.
as you're kind of heading ahead as the group is collecting itself. How long does your enlarge last, by the way, Rose, out of curiosity?
My enlarge? Great question. A minute.
Okay. I'd say by this point, you return back to your normal size, and you are also no longer feared.
Wonderful.
Ulrich, as you are making your way forward, you see the rest of the interior of the dilapidated monastery. Could you please give me a perception check?
221s. So you tell me.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. My apologies. And I'll say Rose as well. So you both hear some stone clatter, seemingly behind the statue.
Hey guys, didn't we talk about getting out of here? This place is creepy as all get out.
No, wait a minute.
I say we go.
I hear something behind the statue.
I power.
Yeah,
I
that's
point
probably our
them.
side to go.
I say, get out here and show yourself.
See a hooded figure kind of make a spare. Don't kill, don't kill. Don't kill, don't kill.
Can I roll an insight check on if it's a real person or like a fiend in disguise?
You can make that.
It's a nat 1.
You have no idea.
He's a friendly.
Okay. It's a he.
Can I make my way forward?
No, you're gonna stay right there and talk to us.
Eh. From Guild?
Yes. We are.
Was
I don't
told
see
him
this guy.
I'm scout? Recon? Came to check?
It's you.
Do we recognize him at all? Or I guess not, because the scouting team wasn't from our base, right?
No. From the guild, but not from your base. Can move
Surely we
forward?
would have.
Move
Well,
forward?
surely we would have seen. No, stay right there until we determine who you are. What's your call sign? I don't know. There's got to be some kind of identifying mark.
Would he have something on him that would?
Well, if he could just tell us what the motto is for the guild. I mean,
Yeah.
random person's not going to know that.
Yeah, or like a badge or something. Like, flash me a badge.
He lifts up his cloak and reveals the plum and munced insignia on a very tattered leather breastplate. If it's the motto, you know, if it's your life, why not make it an adventure to the last?
You may approach.
Sounds good to me.
He very cautiously, almost limping, just kind of makes his way forward.
I pull out the orb.
Uh,
Hold on to this.
You gonna make your way forward, Rose?
Yes.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
as you come up, be like, "Hey, Rose, you got any of those healing things that you do sometimes?"
Yeah, but I'm only pulling them if we're going to be taking a long rest.
God, I can do cure wounds on you, so.
As
Alright,
good.
That would be
Was-
appreciated, just because
Yeah.
that
I just gotta
ghost
get
got me a little bit.
He
What's the
takes
old
it.
man saying?
Let me shift you forward. You
Mhm.
come up to hand him the orb. He takes it. Thanks. Was sorry. Mind very not here. But look at orb. If anyone would like to make a knowledge nature check as he is holding the orb.
Knowledge, like a nature check.
Who's making that? Who's making that check?
Anyone who would like to.
Okay, I can do a nature check. I got a +5 on that.
Someone needs to do it better than me. I rolled an 11.
I have
I rolled a
advantage.
17.
18.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 as well.
Yeah.
I just love how the dice is like matching
How's
for you and me. Hubbard.
Yeah, I know.
How's
It's-
a
it's-
19 plus 8 for 27?
As he's holding. Say, who had a 27?
That'd be Cleek.
Okay, so as he's holding the orb, Hubbard, Hendrix, Ulrich, Cleek, you all recognize that behind the hood, you are looking at. You all take a step back a little bit. This is a Githzerai.
Oh, one of those types.
They're the weird looking ones, right? The
They're extra planar elves,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So Hubbard and Hendrix really would recognize him, probably even more so than anyone, as kin, an extra planar kin. But
So if any of you would have a question as he is activating the orb to
What
send
happened?
his.
What
Yeah,
happened
what
to
happened
your
here?
crew?
are that too.
Was securing spot Sword Mountains. The wraith came out of mists. Kill others, I run. Very forgive. Common, not first, second, third. Run behind statue. Send note 2 points to his insignia.
right.
I'll
Tell them.
speak in Elvish and be like, "Is Elvish better?"
What about gnomish?
Squint, turns his nose at you, Rose. Elfish kind of about the same.
Infernal, celestial?
Yeah.
I
Infernal.
could do.
Oh, that one's much better. Thank you.
Oh, I can understand infernal too.
No, I'm
Apologies. Was
Deep
advanced
speech.
recon just doing a mission? Those ghost wraith came seemingly out of nowhere, but didn't get a chance to fully explain to Guild what I saw. Just enough to trip the perimeter defenses and to ask for help. Sorry if they sent you with no proper knowledge of what was here.
They didn't
Well,
know.
we killed it, so.
Thank you.
While we're doing all this, can I cast Cure Wounds on Hendrix?
As you are starting to do that, he activates the rune, the orb, and what are all your languages?
Mine are Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Infernal, Ogre, and Thieves' Camp.
Celestial, gnomish, infernal, common.
I have Draconic as well as Celestial and Elvish.
Cleek has Aarakocra, Alron, Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, and Thieves' Cant.
I just have common and halfling.
Alright, so whoever has deep.
Cleek.
Cleek, you're the only one that hears the orb.
Oh, what do I hear?
Before he can begin to give his report, a series of very fast questions emanate from the orb. They are: is he known? Has the veil been pierced? Does the corruption spread? This man is just in deep. This doesn't make sense. What? I need everyone to please make me an intelligence saving throw.
Mother. Great.
I'm going to repeat the questions with a question
Oh,
mark.
God.
You don't even get a chance to say them. Let me put it this way.
Oh,
You
gotcha.
open your mouth.
I did a nat 1
Okay.
for a 3.
What is up with the nat
18.
ones today?
I
Right.
don't know.
Does anyone,
made it-
hang on, before the DM says anything, does anyone want a flash of genius to add a +4 to their roll? Not the nat ones, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Uh,
I got a 13. So
I
I'll
would
give-
say for
I'm
this,
good.
Rose,
16.
Belle is the only one you could do this to.
Alright, I give it to Belle. Get a +4, darling.
okay, so 17.
I rolled a 26.
Okay.
I rolled a 22.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. So
Cleek did a 16.
okay. As Hubbard is beginning to cast his Cure Wounds, as Cleek is starting to repeat the questions to the group, all your vision instantaneously at the same time goes white.
Ah,
Oh my.
yes.
Oh. Guys,
It's not good for
I
flying.
can't see.
Hello?
And just for the
I'm
moment,
blind! I'm blind!
just for the moment, I'm going to bring everyone to the start screen because I need everyone who rolled above a 20. Please follow me into the other voice chat.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Bye.
Bye.
Well, bye.
well, fine. Didn't want to go in the sneak, whisper chat room anyway.
Right?
Yeah, really. I'd rather be on camera.
I
Man,
was
I
gonna say,
thought
are we still on camera then?
Yes, we are
we are.
still on
Yes,
camera.
we are.
Okay.
So no
16
pigeons.
would do it.
So
Blind!
I need to apologize for almost giving you a haircut, Ulrich.
Right?
I'll try to get better with my swords.
Hey, who's the old lady?
Shut up.
Belle?
Is that you, Belle?
When did you get so old?
You guys make it sound like I'm this like ugly old hag or something.
You're just not the hottie you were.
Ugh. Maybe that's a good thing, you nasty old man.
Hey, we've already been over this. He's not the old man of the group.
No, that's Ulrich. You're thinking of Ulrich.
Mm-hmm.
He's the old man. And actually, at this point, Hendrix is older than I am.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was younger.
yeah. Why can I not find my languages?
They should be all the way to the right. Or to the left, I mean, all the way down.
Oh, there it is. Common and Halfling.
Same.
Same.
I was pleasantly pleased when I got all the languages that I got. But I need to go back and look, because apparently I did not take all the feats that I was supposed to take. Because I looked at it says, I'm like, oh, shoot.
So
This
how
is-
old are you, Ulrich?
150.
Still older than you.
Okay.
Because you're
I'm
what,
half
like,
your age now. I'm 80.
you're like in your 80s.
Mm-hmm.
But you're human, right?
No, I'm a halfling.
Okay, so you actually live longer than the humans, don't you? Halflings do?
250,
Mm-hmm.
250, I think.
Okay, so you're really not an old lady. You're just older than you were.
You might as well have been an infant before.
No. We're adulthood at 20. If I remember correctly. I just have a few white hairs now. Nothing too bad. I'm still
Just a few white hairs.
Meanwhile, if Cleek got touched by even one of those, he probably would have turned into a skeleton.
Yeah,
because it would have aged us 40 years. Like you definitely would have been dead.
Yeah, D4 plus times 10.
yeah.
You're all still experiencing this white light,
Mm-hmm.
this instantaneous white light. But then,
Okay.
greetings, members of Outliers Chaos. Apologies for the disturbance, but we have detected an incursion on our exterior border. Threat level unknown. Please assume full battle readiness and proceed to the second floor council chamber for your incoming debrief and analysis.
It's a
Sounded really familiar.
Yeah.
For those of you who
Um,
are in the other council, you do not remember anything.
Yeah, understood. But I'm saying out of character, Jesse. Right.
Wait. Who doesn't remember anything?
I'm back in
Me.
my bed.
I don't remember
Everybody.
anything.
When we did our whisper, we don't remember anything of that whisper.
You wake up, and you're all in
Okay.
your rooms again.
So we don't remember anything, like the whole thing, or just we don't remember the conversation.
I will say, for the sake of just for the players,
Okay.
this is the first time you are hearing this alert.
I'm gonna pretend to drink it.
Okay.
13.
13. Yeah, it's bitter.
Ugh.
Scowls at KG, bops him on the head.
So I'm gonna spit the coffee just across the bar, just like, my God, this is awful.
Oh, Rick, what did you do that for? I mean, I don't
Oh,
blame
Rick, that
you.
was rude.
Rick go into the kitchen briefly to clean herself off, and the coffee just spit all over her.
It's not my fault that Cagey can't cook worth a damn and Rita happened to be in the way.
Are we done yet? Can we hurry this up, or want to fight? We got something to fight.
Here's your food. Places food in front of each of you. Rita pops in. I'm so sorry for the early morning. These alerts, they always keep happening. That I wish they would give us a more advanced warning if they're going to wake us up early. Did you all sleep well?
Oh, yes.
Slept wonderfully. Thank you.
I seem to be quite refreshed.
Another restful night.
Well, I don't sleep. I just go in a trance, but my trance was great.
Hurry up with your food. Your Miss Judy should be here any moment to give you your debrief upstairs. So off you go. Off you go.
All right, I'm gonna scarf my food and sprint upstairs like a sixth grader down school hallways when they're not supposed to.
Okie dokie.
Cleek does the throw his beak back deal and swallows his food whole and goes upstairs.
All right. So just leave yourselves at the top of the stairs. I will shift everyone over into the conference room proper. Beep, 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 beep. And I would say Cleek, because you're the only one that has a high passive. I need you to give me a insight as you're making your way up the stairs.
All right. That's a 15.
Jingle of something, but you briefly just pass it off as, still getting all your feathers in a row from waking up early in the morning without kind
So
out
not
of the
quite
blue.
deja vu.
Not quite anything. You thought there was something there, but you just make your way upstairs. Think
Bird
nothing of
brain.
it. So everyone takes their seats around the table as shoo, 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 shoo. Coming through the teleporter. As usual, you see Judy and her two plum and munced guards come through. Good morning, Outliers of Chaos. I hope I haven't woken you.
You did.
Apologies, but you know, sometimes the needs of the guild strike unexpectedly.
Good morning, Judy.
Good morning, Hubbard.
Where's the guy in the
Good
back?
morning, Judy.
What's
Good
going on
morning,
now?
Hendrik. Oh, I'm glad you asked, Hubbard. It appears that we have had an alarm get triggered in one of our northern pastures. We recently have acquired a monastery from a recent monastic group that have stated that there is a force of beasts that have made a nest in there. They have asked us to be able to clear out the nest, and we have been watching it for a chance for the beasties to come out, and lo and behold, it has now. The top competitor and the top, well, the best of Plum Months, we have decided to task the Outliers of Chaos with this endeavor.
Sweet.
Okay.
Any questions?
Where do we go?
What are we dealing with? Do we know?
Does it matter?
Well, kinda. It depends on how we're gonna start going in there.
Go in, we whack it.
Just
We're
gonna
good.
jump in. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
come on, Hendrix. Every once in a while, we have to plan things out.
Orange.
I know.
She's doing the thing again. Ew.
It's my favorite part, honestly.
It appears that there are a couple of wolves.
A couple
Wolves,
of
huh?
what?
Wolves.
Wolves.
Okay, explain what that is.
You know, the four-legged furry things that go, howl, howl. You should know, Hubbard, silly man.
Sounds easy
There you
enough.
go.
That was worth the price of admission right there.
That is not what it sounded like you told me.
Judy, don't you have anything a little bit more, like challenging?
Yeah, he'd rather have a dragon.
Well, that is on the bucket list. So.
Oh, Hendrix, don't you know? The jobs that come are the jobs that come. But I will keep it in mind if we ever have a dragon come up. We will put the Outliers of Chaos first on the list.
You better.
Great. Well, shall we go?
Oh, what are we
Yeah,
waiting for? Let's do this.
Let's go.
Yep.
Boop.
You make your way into the teleporter. And as the teleportation magic once again coalesces around you, I would like everyone to please make me a
Keep getting kicked out.
insight.
Roll for
Insight.
deja vu. I rolled a 10.
know.
I'm pretty sure I got nothing because I got 5.
I also got a 5.
Well, that's even worse. I got a 10 total.
I got a 15.
I got a
Okay.
10.
The second the teleportation magic kicks in, Belle, out of the corner of your eye, you see the mage that has been doing the teleportation with the bangle around his wrist just grimace. You recognize this style of grimace.
Okay.
This is the. I'll say this one is for the group, but Belle's the only one who catches this. The worst thing a bard can feel is when they miss their mark, play a bad note, deliver the wrong line, but they keep pushing through because the show must go on, but they know. But if they look around them, everyone who's in the know knows that they messed up, and there's just this look, this grimace of, oh.
So somehow I messed up, but we just woke up this morning.
I think he's
Weird.
saying that you recognize that the mage that cast the spell.
Yeah, he's not saying that you messed up.
You
So
recognize that
the look.
the look of someone messed up.
So I don't know who messed up, but somebody did.
Someone messed up. As once more, or for the first time,
For the very first time.
you return to the mountain. And because we are right about at 10 o'clock, I will allow everyone one more insight check as the group lands in and just takes this site in for the first time.
All right.
Come on.
I got an 11.
We're gonna roll it down the tower.
I dropped mine down on the floor, so I'm gonna reroll. Ooh. Okay, I just got a. This is in the inside. I got a 21.
21. Bill got a
18.
20. Rose got an 18. And Rose
21.
got an 18. Cleek got an 18.
I rolled an
Yes.
18, but I'm adding a +4.
I got a 21.
I got a 22 in that case.
Okay, so just about everyone, as you land in, you take in the carnage.
This doesn't look good, guys.
This feels familiar. You all get the sense of, could have warned. We had a dream like this. I've seen this before.
Guys, this looks so familiar. I don't know what's going on here, but
And with
Dream.
that thought,
I had a dream about this.
Can I-
place.
can I go
Oh,
ahead
well.
and pull up Maury now?
I'll allow everyone to do one action before we close tonight's session, as it is almost 10 o'clock. So, from the Hubbard, you said you wanted to bring Maury out really quick,
Yep.
so that will be
That's
your
my
thing.
action.
What is everyone else doing?
I just want to kind of went forward and take a perception look if I can.
All right, so that's what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing with a 19.
Okay. Ulrich, place yourself where you wanted to do your perception check. Hendrix, you placed yourself there for your perception check. Hubbard, you're summoning Maury. I will
Yes.
bring him out for you.
Should I be like here? I mean, I assume we had to move out of the thing.
Yeah. Place yourself where you would for that first movement.
I've stepped out. I'm gonna go look at this pile of blood and bodies.
Okay.
I'm gonna be next to Hendrix
Um,
because I should be.
I look up. I assume I see the cloud of fog again.
You do.
Okay. I'm going to fly as directly up as possible just to explore that, as that seems the most familiar to me.
Okay.
My perception was a 23.
All right. So we're going to start from the top. So, Hubbard,
Yes.
you once again see that coalescence of lightning as Maury pops back in, rigid on his four legs, kind of looking around, looks up at you. And in Draconic, anyone else who speaks Draconic, you recognize that he is speaking, but only Hubbard understands the exact wording. Hubbard, you feel Maury again. Confuse, death, death, death. As he
He had
backs away from you.
Oh,
Then, Hendrix, you make your way forward to pursue and look at the carnage around you. What did you get for your perception?
23.
23. You look down, and for you, there is a seemingly broken sword at your feet that you kind of pick up to take a look at, and with a 23, you recognize the disfiguration on the handle from use.
What do I?
Why is Hubbard's sword broken here? Bell.
I rolled an 18.
And you're looking at this pile of bodies?
Yes.
You're looking through, and based on the feeling you got as the teleportation happened, looking at the mage, and now the back of your mind, it's almost as if someone's going, how many times does someone run a dress rehearsal before they practice? Practice. You always practice the same scene over and over and over before the play starts proper. But it's the same story over and over and over. That is what is currently going through your head as you're staring at this pile of body is there is a familiarity to this dance. Rose. You got an 18 plus 4, you said?
Correct. 22, please.
And you are studying exactly what?
Honestly, if I walked out and had no knowledge of what I was walking into, I would be taking a grand look at the space, trying to discern like the major movements of the battle I'm beholding the carnage of.
Okay. You make your way forward as everyone in the group kind of dissipates and takes their own thing, and you're a tough gal. I mean, you've tinkered, you've
Been through some
Nothing-
stuff.
You've been through some stuff. You've known fear. You've known uncertainty. But the fact that this all feels so familiar, like you look down and you recognize, like you've seen this exact scene many times. An unease washes over you that you are unfamiliar with because you don't know. You can't quantify what you're looking at and what you are experiencing. And it's that uncertainty of you can't quantify, you can't place into some kind of box, you can't rationalize what you're looking at or what you're experiencing. It is that fear that is freezing your core right now.
It's dread and deja vu rolled into one.
You don't know why. And Ulrich,
Mm-hmm.
with your 19, you're looking through this body on this pile. The smell of sulfur, the smell of brimstone from an explosion strikes that part of your senses that just... You recognize the smell. It's an old smell, but you recognize this smell, but it's the smell of hair burning. It's the smell of your hair burning. An old smell. And Cleek. What did you roll?
24 total.
24 total as you pop up into the mist and just are trying to take a bird's eye view of this entire battlefield and just kind of looking around, trying to rationalize and wake up in a sense because you're still waiting for the breakfast to settle and the sleepiness to leave you. You recognize the smell of the fog. You recognize the scent of the mountain. This is familiar. It's familial. Like a path, a place that you've been time and time and time and time again. But that can't be right. This is your first time being here. You are all hit with this feeling of what's going on. Before again, as everyone kind of stands up and just like, wait, what? Your vision all goes white once more. Before another hauntingly familiar tone fills your mind, and another hauntingly cheery, hauntingly familiar voice echoes through your mind. And that, dear friends,
Oh my gosh.
is where we will end tonight.
Oh my god.
Stay for like another 3 hours.
It is just past 10 o'clock, and unfortunately, I want to keep us relatively on track, so that is as far as we're going to go tonight. I know it's a bit of a cliffhanger, especially after last week, but this was the best point to close us off, so.
This is a
Do
great
you add more to the banner?
I was gonna say it looks like bloodier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like, Yeah.
It's almost as if someone's
Oh.
waking up.
Oh my gosh.
Something.
Okay.
So, thank you all for joining us tonight. We will be back next week for part 3 of Adventure to Last. We are the Holy Rollers. Thank you once again for joining us tonight. God bless. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have a great night.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Joffrey, man, that was awesome.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.